This is Susan Boyd reporting live from Syria for TBS World News. I am currently at a refugee camp near the village of Jub al-Jarrah. Many nearby villages and cities have been bombed during the ongoing war, leaving thousands of people homeless and seeking safety. The camp is currently housing around 3,000 civilians, mostly women and children. Buses bring in more people constantly. Families have been torn apart, with some members possibly dead or missing. The International Red Cross has been trying to provide emergency aid to the area, but the ongoing fighting has made it very challenging and dangerous. As the Syrian army wages war against the rebels, the terrorist organization ISIS is also trying to forcibly recruit residents of the villages in the area. Some families have sent their young boys and men towards the coast to try and escape the country and avoid being conscripted by ISIS. Those who remain in the area have either been killed or recruited. Therefore, refugees are not safe in this or other similar camps. The danger is further increased by Russian airstrikes. Although these are ostensibly aimed at ISIS, they have mostly targeted rebels and civilians. The camp is guarded by rebel forces, but both the Syrian army and ISIS have attacked nearby villages in recent days. Children play around me while their mothers try to make food from the meager ingredients available. The need is great, and no one knows how all of this will end. Susan Boyd, TBS World News, Syria.
Good morning, pilots. The securing of the no-fly zone has continued, and the airspace has mostly been kept clear, except for occasional flights by Russian air forces. We continue to try and stop these primarily through diplomatic means. Although the Syrian army's operation in the northeast of the area remains active, the ISIS terrorist organization has shifted its focus to the southeast of the region. Rebel forces have been engaged in fierce fighting with the ISIS in several cities and villages. To better provide air support against these attacks, the strike group has moved approximately 50 nautical miles south during last night. VFA 131 will fly CAS mission this afternoon, providing close air support to the rebel detachment near the village Jabal Jarrah. To the north of this village is a refugee camp where thousands of civilians have fled from nearby areas. ISIS has previously tried to recruit all male personnel from such camps, mainly by force. Civilians have also been killed or disappeared in these recruitment operations. The rebel forces stationed in the village have repulsed ISIS attacks for several days, but according to the information received, the terrorist organization is gathering a larger force to achieve its goal. The destruction of the SA-11 site yesterday has significantly facilitated the implementation of air operations in the area. However, there is an SA-3 site near the Al-Quasar air base on the southern edge of the no-fly zone, which limits the provision of air support against any enemy coming from the south. VFA 37 will perform a SID mission in the area, destroying or significantly deteriorating the SA-3 station, and if possible, also the SA-15 site near the Sarat air base.
As previously mentioned, we will be flying a fighter sweep mission to enable close air support and to secure this, a SEED mission. Strike will have mission control, and Hawkeye will operate on the same frequency. Fatman and Roller, you will fly the fighter sweep mission with the call sign Minotaur 3. You will launch first and anchor 10 miles east of Tartus. After takeoff, you will contact Strike and wait for the tasking from Hawkeye or Strike. When the SEED and CAS flights are returning, you will be cleared for recovery. Sunshine and Doc, you will fly to the SEED mission with the call sign Bull 2. After Minotaur 3, you launch and fly the planned route. Destroy the SA-3 radar at the Al-Qasir airbase with HARM missiles and as many other parts of the station as possible with GBUs. Then, proceed to destroy the SA-15 station at Shariat. Leave the area using a northerly route and return to the carrier. Me and ET will fly the CAS mission with the call sign Panther 1. We will launch last of the package. The area of operation is designated as Point Foxtrot, where a rebel company-sized detachment, including a JTAC-capable officer with the call sign Anvil, is operating. We will be working in conjunction with him. The weather is good. There are a few clouds at 8,000 feet within the operational area, so we may have to descend below 10,000 feet. Remember to keep an eye out for man pads. ET, we will launch last of the package. Let me know when you are ready. We will do a radio check on tactical and wait for clearance to taxi to the catapult. The weather is good, so we will fly a normal Case 1 departure. If you launch after me, you can join up on my right wing as soon as you are ready. If I follow you, wait for me at waypoint 1 at the latest, preferably earlier so we can continue straight away. We will fly in a loose cruise formation. I want to know where you are at all times. We will climb to 20,000 feet by waypoint 1. During the climb, I will contact strike. We will continue at that altitude towards Point Foxtrot at waypoint 2. If we encounter enemy fighters on the way, Minotaur Flight will handle them first. We will try to continue our mission if possible. We will begin to descend in good time, but we will not descend below 10,000 feet unless it is necessary for the mission. Although the area is mostly controlled by insurgents, there may be hostile forces with manpads anywhere. We will switch the JTAC frequency to the auxiliary radio at my command. I will contact Anvil and see what targets they have for us. We have 15 minutes of fuel for action at Foxtrot. We are both carrying one GBU-12 laser-guided bomb and one CBU-99 cluster bomb. Both will have FLIR for target acquisition and laser guidance. You will use laser code 1688 and I will use 1465. In addition, we each have one AMRAM, 2 sidewinders, and a full load for the gun. If Anvil gives us targets, I will tell you which one of us will destroy the target. We will act quickly and accurately. Let's avoid accidentally dropping our bombs on insurgent positions. When we are ready, we will switch the auxiliary radio back to tactical frequency. I will notify strike and we will climb back up to 20,000 feet. We will return the same way we came. We will have 2 external fuel tanks, so we probably won't need to refuel on our way back. If there is a need, however, Texaco 4 is available 10 miles north of the carrier. Our bingo fuel is 6,000, so we can still make it back to the carrier from Foxtrot. If one of us has to eject, the other will notify strike and try to relay the location. If the fuel situation permits, the other will stay to protect the area until the helicopter arrives. Our alternate airfield is in Çırlık Air Base in Turkey. It is 150 miles from the carrier, so if we have to divert there, we will probably have to use Texaco when we leave. Questions?
No, ma'am.
Panther 1, radio check on tactical.
2.
Bull 2, switch to strike.
2.
Panther 1, switch to strike.
2.
Panther 1, check.
2.
Strike. Panther 1, checking in.
Panther 1, strike. Radar contact. Authenticate Kilo Lima.
Panther 1, authenticate Sierra.
Panther 1, authentication correct. Proceed as planned.
Panther 1.
Strike! Monitor 3. Sweep is ready.
Strike.
Hawkeye, Monitor 3. Picture.
Minotaur 3, Hawkeye. Picture clear.
Bull 2, feet dry.
Bull 2, strike copy. Proceed as planned.
I'm on your wing.
1.
Minotaur 3, Hawkeye, a pop-up group, Bullseye 150, 60 miles, Angel 7, climbing, hot, hostile, recommend commit.
Monitor 3, committing. Hawkeye, Monitor 3. 2 MiGs down. Picture?
Minotaur 3, Hawkeye. Picture clear.
Strike, Monitor 3. 2 MiG-21s down. Returning to station.
Strike copy.
We are approaching our target. Let's descend to 10,000.
2.
Strike. Panther 1 descending.
Panther 1, strike. Contact Anvil. Keep monitoring strike frequency.
Panther 1, Flyco Anvil on Ox.
2.
Panther 1, check.
2.
Anvil, Panther 1, flight of 2 F18s checking in. 3 mics to Foxtrot.
Panther 1, Anvil, authenticate Sierra uniform.
Panther 1 authenticates Golf.
Authentication correct. I need you right away. What are you carrying?
We have 1 GBU-12 and 1 CBU-99 each, and full load for gun.
Nice. Orbit 5 miles west from Point Foxtrot. That's 10,000. Sitrep for you. There's a refugee camp just at Point Foxtrot. It's full of civilians and some rebels with AKs protecting the camp. South of the camp is Jub al-Jarrah village. I am with rebel troops at southeast corner of the village. ISIS troops are closing from the southeast and heading to the camp. Mostly infantry, but they have some armor with them. Report when ready to talk on.
Wilco. Panther 1 ready.
Panther 1, do you have a refugee camp in sight?
Affirm.
Jab al-Jarrah village is just south of the camp. There is a dirt road that runs southeast of the village. Do you have the road in sight?
Yes, we have the road.
All right. There are incoming enemy ground troops on both sides of the road, about 1,500 meters southeast of the village. There are some infantry with cars plus 2 armored vehicles. We need you to take out the armor. Do you have them in sight? Troops are closing. Expedite your run.
I see them.
1 GVU-12 for armored vehicle west side of the road. Report inbound.
Wilco. 2, you go in. I'll stay in high cover.
2.
Two, do you have a problem? 2, return to hold over Foxtrot at 10. I'll go in.
2.
Enemy armor still proceeding. 1 GBU-12. Cleared in immediately.
I have it in sight. Hold my beer. Pickle.
Good hit on enemy car on the road.
And where would you like to have my last clusters?
Give some for those cars on the road.
I'll do that. Pickle.
Rest of the enemies are fleeing. Good job, Panther. I have nothing more for you.
It was nice to help. 2 switch on tactical.
2.
Panther 1, radio check on tactical.
2.
Rejoin 1 mile south of the village at 10,000.
2.
There's someone closing in at low level from northeast of the village. More than 5 miles, I think. Do you have visual?
Negative contact.
Let's have a look. Follow me to 4,000, but be aware for AAA.
2.
Strike. Panther 1. We have low-flying contact closing point Foxtrot from northeast. Going to identify.
Strike copied.
Two helos. KA-50s. They must be Russian.
Altitude.
2 has visual.
Russians. I will anchor at 10 over Foxtrot. Stay low and keep your eyes on the helos.
2. Not heading to ISIS troops, but to the camp.
I'll warn them on guard. Russian helicopters 5 miles northeast from Jub al-Jara village. This is U.S. Navy flight lead on guard frequency. Be advised, you are closing civilian refugee camp north of the village.
Good job. Russians are turning back to east.
Keep your eyes on them. This might not be over yet.
2.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, now they're turning towards the camp again.
They're just fooling us.
Jesus! They're shooting rockets to the camp!
Altitude. Altitude.
Direct hit! The other helo is shooting too!
Strike. Panther 1. We have 2 Russian attack helos shooting camp at Point Foxtrot with rockets. Request clearance to engage.
Panther 1, strike. Negative. Do not engage Russians.
They are shooting civilian camp. I have warned them on guard and we have made a show of forced flyby. No effect.
Russians are turning south.
Russian helicopter firing rockets near Jub Al Jara village. This is U.S. Navy flight lead on guard frequency. You are shooting camp full of civilians. Stop your action immediately.
Panther 1, strike. You are authorized to shoot warning shot with gun.
Panther 1. Two. Shoot warning with gun in front of helos. Do not hit them.
2. Warning shot fired. Russians are turning hot again. They are shooting the camp again.
Altitude. Altitude.
Strike. Panther 1, warning shot given, but they are shooting the camp again.
Panther 1, strike. Stand by.
Altitude. Altitude.
Panther 1, you are authorized to engage Russian helos shooting the camp at Point Foxtrot.
Panther 1, roger. Engaging helos. 2, engage the lead helo.
2 committing.
Pull up. Pull up.
2, take it down now before they fire again. Take high cover at 10. I'll take the helo.
Fox 2.
Flash 1 helo. The other one is fleeing. Rejoin at 10,000.
2.
Strike, Panther 1. One Russian KA-50 down and the other one fleeing.
Panther 1, RTB via planned route.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Zoo in formation.
Let's head home.
Bingo. Bingo.
Panther 1, Hawkeye, Bandit, Bullseye 09 or 5, 120 miles, Angels 30, hot.
Panther 1, strike. Possibly Russian MiG-29s heading to you from east. Continue on planned route. Cap flight checking in a minute and we'll proceed east.
Panther 1. I think we'll make it to coast.
2.
Strike. Bull 2, switching Marshal.
Strike. Minotaur 3, cleared to RTB.
Minotaur 3.
Strike, Lion 4, checking in.
Lion 4, strike. Authenticate Delta Zulu.
Lion 4 authenticates hotel.
Lion 4, authentication correct. Proceed to Delta. Be advised, Russian aggression is possible. Weapons hold unless fired upon.
Lion 4.
Lion 4, Hawkeye, MiG-29s, 2 ship, Bullseye 100, 90 miles, Angels 30, hot.
Lion 4.
Minotaur 3, switching to Marshal.
Strike.
Panther 1, switching to Marshall. Flight go.
2.
Panther 1, check.
2.
Marshall, Panther 1 marking Moms 060 for 40, Angels 20, state 7.2.
Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus miles, scattered clouds at 12,000, altimeter 29.95. Case 1 recovery, expected BRC 268. Report see me at 10.
Panther 1, see you at 10.
Update state, switch tower.
State 6.
Marshall 406. Marking Mops 065 411. Angels 8. State 3.7. 406. See you at 10. 406. See you at 10. See you at 10.
Altitude.
406.
406. Update state, switch down.
406. State 3.6.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Okay, I think we made some history. It has been a while since US fighters have had to shoot down Russian aircraft or helos. But we did what we had to do to save lives of civilians. That is why we are here. Let's go through our mission in detail. While flying towards Point Foxtrot, there were some Syrian fighters intercepting our SEAD flight south of us. Sweep did their job and we were able to fly without being interrupted. On our way to target and back, you stayed close enough to me so I was all the time able to know your position. We got designated targets from JTAC on ground. Targets were moving, so it was not an easy task to hit even with GBU. You were supposed to make first 2 runs, but it took way too long, so I had to intervene. It was your first close air support tasking against live target, wasn't it? After last drop terrorist troops started to run away, I spotted something moving at low level about 6 or 7 miles east from us. 2 Russian Ka-50 attack helicopters. We don't know if it was their mission to shoot known civilian camp, but anyways, they did it. Even if we warned them twice on guard, we were authorized to shoot warning shot with gun. They had to see your shot, but Hilo started a new attack run like nothing had happened. To protect civilian lives, we were authorized by Strike Group Commander to shoot down the lead Hilo. You had quite a good shooting position, but it still took way too long, so I had to do it. We got some Russian fighter after us, but they were too far away and our cap was already on its way to help. But I think Admiral wants to have a talk with us soon, so I'm gonna take a shower.
This is Susan Boyd, reporting live from Syria for TBS World News. Sadly, I must report on a horrific crime against humanity that occurred today. The people of nearby villages who had been caught in the crossfire of bombings had fled to a refugee camp near the village of Jub al-Jarrah. The camp housed over 3,000 people, mostly women and children. Today, the camp came under attack by the terrorist organization ISIS. However, the attack was repelled due to the fierce defense put up by rebel fighters. It is known that U.S. Navy planes provided support to the rebels and were apparently involved in today's battle. Shortly after the defeat of the ISIS forces, 2 low-flying helicopters approached the camp, according to eyewitnesses. The helicopters fired dozens of rockets at the camp, destroying most of the tents and shelters. 158 people are known to have died and over 500 were injured in the attack on the refugee camp, with hundreds still missing. According to a witness, the helicopters continued their attack until a low-flying fighter jet apparently shot down one of the helicopters. Here, no one knows for certain whose helicopters they were and why they attacked a camp inhabited by civilians. This is Susan Boyd, reporting for TBS World News from Syria.